What is going on, everyone, and welcome back to Cantina Talk. What is going on, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. This is going to be a breakdown of the new Ahsoka trailer called Now or Never. I'm going to break this trailer down shot by shot for everything that you might have missed or overlooked. Without further ado, let's just get right into this trailer breakdown.
There are so few Jedi left. She's coming.
So, we start off with the shot that we have seen in every trailer so far of Ahsoka standing in the shipyard, activating her sabers. We also just received some concept art from this area last week as well, giving it a little more context. This is also accompanied by a voiceover from Baylan saying, "There are so few Jedi left." The shot following this is of Ahsoka standing off against the Inquisitor, along with the droid that we had gotten from the Begin trailer, the official trailer, as well as the BTS photo that we had seen. We can also see that the Inquisitor is wearing a cape here. To me, this is very reminiscent of the sixth brother that Ahsoka had defeated in Tales of the Jedi Episode 6. This is then completed by the cape falling off of the Inquisitor. Now, onto the next shot. The next shot is of Baylan talking through a holo message. This also looks to be on Thrawn and Morgan Elsbeth's ship. We know from the concept art that we'd received that there was also a Chiss officer on the ship. I don't know if that officer will come into play here, but it was shown in the concept art, so I have to mention it. To the right of Baylan as well, I believe there's another figure standing here. I believe that it is Shin, but it's really hard to tell with everything being cut off. This is also accompanied by a voiceover from Baylan, once again saying she is coming. I believe this is in regard to Ahsoka, but also could be someone else, but I am unsure, so I'm going to move on. We go back to Ahsoka in her ready position, now with almost like a smirk on her face. Ahsoka has defeated more than a few Inquisitors by now, so I believe that she might be thinking that this is going to be quick work. We then see Ahsoka start to charge the Inquisitor and the droid. Next is the droid also charging toward Ahsoka, but the Inquisitor, if you notice, is staying behind. We then get the wide shot of Ahsoka twisting through the air and clashing with the droid. This is very reminiscent of Ezra's hallway scene in Season 3 of Rebels. Following this, we get the beautiful red Lucasfilm logo once again.
Our enemies are multiplying. The galaxy is not safe.
Next, we have Ahsoka and Sabine running through the Red Forest together. At first, I thought this was the Inquisitor, but if we take a close look, we can see on the helmet that it is indeed Sabine. The markings, as well as the sash in her lower left side, have led me to believe so. This is most likely after they exit Ahsoka's ship, and Sabine shoots one of Morgan Elsbeth's guards with a cable from her wrist gauntlet, wrapping him up in it. We also have a voiceover from Ahsoka saying, "Our enemy is multiplying." This is accompanied by a shot of Baylan Shin's ship flying toward the ruins in the Red Forest area. If we look closely as well, there is no sign of any equipment, let alone Morgan Elsbeth and or her ship. I believe this is the shot we'll get right before the one that we had received in the official trailer of Baylan and Shin exiting their ship and walking up toward the ruins. We then get a quick shot that we've seen before of Baylan and his hallway scene. This is where he's presumably force-choking a New Republic officer and or soldiers. This is then followed by a quick shot of Shin at the ruins area with the Red Forest area behind her. This is also a brand new shot. We haven't seen this one yet, and it looks like she is talking to Baylan here, presumably before Morgan Elsbeth arrives. We get another shot of Morgan Elsbeth looking up as well, and this is also brand new. If you notice in the background, our ship is here as well. Baylan and Shin, however, are not present. I believe they're just off to the left due to the previous shots that we have gotten from this setting. We now see with the next shot of the map of the galaxy that it's almost like black in the middle before activation. Once again, it seems like Morgan Elsbeth is using some sort of Night Sister magic to ignite this flame. I believe she's one of the last surviving Night Sisters of Dathomir. We then get the shot of the dome being activated that we'd seen in the last trailer, although now there are some subtle differences. If you look at the floor, there are parts of it that are being activated. These weren't present in the previous trailer. The next shot is of the dome. This one is looking a little bit more finished than last time, and if we zoom in once again, we can see that Baylan is still here, but also now it looks like Morgan Elsbeth. My wife had pointed this out to me a couple weeks back when the previous trailer released, but at the time the video was just too compressed and I really wasn't able to tell, but now we can 100% see that she is also standing here. Now moving on.
I could use the help.
It's now or never. Once a rebel, always a rebel.
We get a shot of Ahsoka from the teaser trailer of her activating her saber in the dome, but this shot has been flipped in all the trailers that we have seen it in. The next shot is of Baylan and also was seen in the teaser trailer, but once again is flipped and now has the X marking on the dome behind him. This was in the teaser trailer, but was removed from the official one, and now it is back again. I'm super confused by this, but nonetheless, it is the same shot, minus some color correction and flipping of the scenes. We then get a shot of Ahsoka looking really pissed off, maybe even using some sort of hatred toward Baylan. Ahsoka doesn't normally act out of anger, but we could see here that she is fuming. This then leads into the next shot from the last trailer of Ahsoka and Baylan fighting, and we see it continued. I am very interested to hear what Baylan has to say about Anakin and what leads to Ahsoka being so upset. Now, on to the next shot. We get Sabine on her speeder leaving Lothal City on the highway, and this is presumably after she ducked under the E-Wing that was in pursuit of her. The E-Wing also seems to be leaving this area almost like it had given up chasing Sabine. This is accompanied by a voiceover from Ahsoka saying, "I could use the help." This is then followed by the same shot from the last trailer of Ahsoka telling Sabine, "Nice haircut." Sabine now says to Ahsoka, "It's now or never," giving us the title of this trailer. I think they could be talking about going to the Red Forest here, but I'm not 100% sure, but that's where I'm leading to believe. Once again, we get the same shot from the last trailer of Ahsoka and Huyang being greeted by Hera, and her voiceover from the last trailer of "Once a Rebel, Always a Rebel." This is then followed by the same shot of the official trailer of Hera aboard the Ghost, completing the voiceover that we had just heard. Next, we have a shot that is made to make us believe that Hera is jumping into hyperspace, but if we look closely, this is not Hera. This is Sabine. Sabine is aboard Ahsoka's T6 shuttle here, and we can clearly see her hand in one of her gauntlets present. I believe this also might be part of the same shot that we had seen in the official trailer. Now, moving on.
Hunt them down.
This is where it gets interesting.
Get ready. Ready. Ready.
We get the big reveal of Jason Sedula and his first live-action appearance. Now, this is only shot from the back, but we can clearly see that this is Jason with the brown hair from the Lego set that was leaked. Chopper's here as well, along with Hera, and they are aboard the Ghost. If we look closely at Jason, there is no way that this isn't him. Sabine is too tall, and this person is too short, and the hair doesn't match up, especially with Sabine's short hair. Lastly, the body structure doesn't match either. So, in my mind, this is without a doubt Jason Syndulla, the son of Hera and Kanan Jarrus. We had seen Jason once before in the epilogue of Rebels, but this was animated and he also had green hair, but this has since been changed. This is then followed by the release date card and the first shot that we have seen of the Ghost in live action, minus a small and easy to miss cameo in Rogue One. This is the first time we have gotten an up close and personal look at the VCX-100 that is owned by Hera Syndulla and is home to the Ghost crew. It also appears that whoever is flying the Ghost is following Ahsoka's T6 shuttle. Now, moving on. We have a shot of Baylan standing at the ruins with the equipment scattered around here. Along with this, Morgan Elsbeth's guards from Corvus are here, accompanied with her droids. I believe since Baylan is working for Thrawn, and she is also working for Thrawn, that she lent Baylan this battalion of troops. I honestly don't think this is Corvus, based on what the planet looked like in Mandal Season 2, and what we've seen the Red Forest planet looking like in the official trailer for Ahsoka. This is also accompanied by a voiceover from Baylan saying, "Hunt them down." This is presumably before they go on the hunt for Ahsoka and Sabine in the Red Forest. We also know that Shin and Merrick are present, they are just not on screen. Next is a shot of Merrick activating his lightsaber, and I believe this is right before the photo that we had received from Empire Magazine. Merrick the Inquisitor also looks like he's getting ready to fight Ahsoka here. Next is a quick shot that we've already gotten of Shin from the last trailer aboard the New Republic ship. This is followed by a voiceover and a shot of Huyang, voiced by David Tennant, saying, "This is where it gets interesting." I also believe that this is in the Red Forest, based on the background and Ahsoka's ship being parked here. I think Huyang might be playing a big role when it comes to the Dome, based on him being around for over 20,000 years and being part of the Old Republic. If this Dome has any correlation with the Starforge, Huyang would know about it. This is followed by a shot of Ahsoka in the temple area that we had previously gotten with the last trailer once again. Quickly, there's a blink and you'll miss it shot of Hera flying the Phantom and saying, "Get ready." It looks like she's leaving the planet that the shipyard is also on. Very quickly, once again, there's a cut, and Ahsoka is standing on the platform where she was chasing the Inquisitor as Baylan and Shin's ship were laying down covering fire in the last trailer. We could easily tell this by the burnt rubble in the background, as well as the destruction. But Ahsoka is definitely not saying ready here.
Ready, 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 ready.
It is a quick shot with the voiceover, but it is made to make us believe that this is what she is really saying, when it is in fact not. The same goes for the next shot that we have, and that is of Sabine with her Mandalorian armor
Ready, 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 ready.
and saber activated, fighting Shin and her voiceover saying ready. We can easily tell though that this is not what she is saying just based on her mouth movements alone and the context of the area. Sabine is definitely talking to Shin, and once again, she's not saying ready. This is just clever editing done in the trailer. This is followed by Chopper also saying ready as they are entering the upper atmosphere of the same planet that the shipyard is also on. Now, moving on to the last part of this trailer.
Ahsoka, 2-episode premiere August 23rd, only on Disney+.
The next shot is of Ahsoka from the temple area jumping out of the hole in the ground. I mentioned in my breakdown of this area that this was most likely going to be the case. Ahsoka then comes down on top of one of the droids that belong to Morgan Elsbeth. This is followed by a brief shot of Ahsoka's T6 shuttle passing a massive ship. I believe that this belongs to the New Republic, but I could be wrong. I am not 100% sure on this. The next shot is of Sabine firing the tailgun of Ahsoka's ship that we had seen in the official trailer, and this is accompanied by cards saying, "Rebels will rise." Next is a new shot of Sabine and Shin facing off for the second time, but now in the Red Forest. The first time appears to be on Lothal. Next, there's a wide shot of Sabine and Shin fighting in the Red Forest, but if you look closely to the right, a tree has been cut in half by a saber. Now, it also moves very weirdly on the ground, and based on how far Sabine and Shin are away from the tree, I don't think they were the ones who did this. I think there's also someone else here, and they are being removed from the shot. Just look at how the log moves on the ground. This isn't normal, and what other reason would Disney have to leave this wonky shot in besides to hide someone from the scene? This was the same thing for the No Way Home trailer, where both Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield were scrubbed from the shot in the trailer. This is followed by the previous shot from the official trailer of Merrick spinning the lightsaber. This is also followed with him and Ahsoka lunging towards one another. The final shot of the trailer is very brief, and it is of Ahsoka and Merrick locking their sabers together, and we can clearly see now that Merrick is towering over her here. In my opinion, there is no way in hell that this is Barriss Offee. This Inquisitor is way taller than Barriss Offee. The stunt performer that was in the suit for Merrick is 6'1", and coincidentally, Sam Witwer is also 6'1", who voiced Starkiller aka Galen Merrick in The Force Unleashed, as well as voiced Darth Maul. Rosario Dawson, who plays Ahsoka Tano, is also 5'7", so the height difference would make sense here. Also, Iman Asfandi is 5'11", and he is playing Ezra Bridger. If Ezra is the Inquisitor, this would also make sense, but they probably would add a little bit of lifts to his shoes. Lastly, we're then greeted with the title card of Ahsoka ending this trailer. With all that being said, let me know what you think of this trailer. I had a blast reacting to this live with the few of you that were there. I love getting any kind of new Ahsoka news / content, and it was a great way to start my Friday morning. If you guys want to see my live reaction to the trailer, go ahead and click here in the top right of the screen to see the reaction. I'm very excited to see what y'all think are going to happen with the show. I am also very excited. I am still and will continue to be on the Ezra's the Inquisitor train. Even though we keep getting all this news about Merrick's backstory, I believe it's honestly just a cover-up. With that, let me know what y'all think in the comments down below. I hope you all enjoyed the video, and make sure to like and subscribe. Lastly, may the Force be with you all.